You were wrong about Nmixx, more specifically OO. I think we could all agree that at this point in time, after everything's said and done, after the dust is settled, after a few listens, you've got to admit, you like OO. Just say it. It's okay. It's okay. You could say it. You were wrong. It's okay. If you still don't like OO, if you still think it's bad, or you try to hit us with something like, I don't like songs that try to be weird or different. I like songs that are actually just good. You probably think vanilla is the best flavor of ice cream. You think ketchup is the best condiment ever made. You probably non-ironically think oatmeal raisin is the best cookie type. You probably, when you go to the movie theater and you buy a popcorn, you don't add extra butter. Now, yeah, when I first heard OO, I thought it was jarring that they switched to another song and then back to the first song. But it was pretty cool. I actually think that both sections were really good. That probably isn't coming much for me. I'm an enjoyer of what you would call noise music. You know, like I unironically thought Sticker was a masterpiece from the first listen. And speaking of Sticker, which was the same producer as Tank, shout out Dem Joints. Tank itself is incredible. It's a really good song. And by the way, if Tank was the single, it would probably be this weird thing that would happen where like people would hear the album and then listen to Tank and then listen to OO in the way that it is. And then you'd probably think like, oh, that song is kind of different. That song kind of tried something. I think that song should have been the single actually. So like, and listen, I don't know what it was. First of all, OO wasn't even that bad to begin with, but there was just this like unanimous distaste for the song, like across the board. I remember like shattering when I first saw like a tweet that was like shouting out this article that was said like, this is the worst song of in all history of all time ever. I'm just like, no, it's not only is it not that bad, like go back and actually listen to the Beatles albums. Do you know how many whack songs the Beatles put out? Plus there's that whole conspiracy that like the song was bad on purpose, like with the main goal being to just generate some buzz and then let it settle. Think about it. You put out the song hoping people think it's bad. You have infinite tweets dumping on it. You have TikToks, YouTubers making videos about it, articles saying it's the worst song ever made. Then one of two things happen. A, what we're doing here now, this here now, you confessing that you actually in the end think OO is a pretty good song. And or B, at worst case, it made a buzz. I mean, you got Nmixx in your mouth all day long. You're running your mouth about Nmixx. That seems like a win-win to me. Also, if we can go back in time, like rewind the clock back to like ITZY's debut, people were talking bad about them too. I remember people saying, oh, it sounds like they made a song and then asked like 10 producers to remix the song. And then they just took all those remixes and mashed them all together. Like the first 3 or 4 songs they dropped, that's pretty much what people thought. And look where they are today. If I'm being perfectly honest here, fast forward to a year, 2, 3 from now, you know, aside from maybe like Espa and like Stacy and things like that, and ITZY themselves, like Nmixx is going to run the game. Like, I don't know how else to put it. I just think they're going to be at the top. They kind of already are starting to be, but nah, like in the end. And when it all happens, when it's all said and done in the future, you can come back to this video and tell me how right I was. Anyway, I'm going to go buy some popcorn and Zero Coke. I'm out of here.